here in an early morning in Scotland, in Blair Atholl. This is the place of the 35 Scottish Patrol International Jamboree that includes scouts from more than 15 countries, more than 2,000 scouts, and this is the 70th anniversary of the Jamborette. And this beautiful place next to the Blair Atholl Castle, surrounded by a beautiful scenery with hills, lagoons, birds, nature trails. The tallest trees in Scotland are also here. And in the back, you can see the tents, the 6 circles of the sub-camps that include all the scouts camping by patrols for 2 weeks. The weather, some days is raining, some days is cloudy, and some days it's sunny. But it's beautiful to be here in the highlands of Scotland enjoying the Jamborette. What I want to share with you today is the importance of the planning and the implementation of a large operation like this. An operation that includes different countries, different methods of transportation, the logistics to bring all these scouts and adults staff to here. And the amazing component that there is no one being paid to do this. There are no professional scouters, no professional staff working here for a paid salary. This is all volunteers to the Scouts of Scotland who commit to this long tradition in a country committed to scouting. During these 3 weeks, I have seen in every city, in every camp, how all the country changed their mind, the attitude to receive us. They receive us in Edinburgh, Inverness, Aberdeen, Stirling, Glasgow, and other cities. And we are spending 2 weeks here in camp. But after the 2 weeks are over, all these scouts for international countries are going to be hosted by scouting family. They have to match friends or match other scouts from Scotland during the Jamborette, and at the end of the Jamborette, they go for 4, 3, or 5 days to a house, including us. I'm going to be in Stirling, visiting Glasgow, Aberdeen, and the scouts are going to be everywhere. Then, on the last day of the trips, all the troops are going to be again together in an airport, in a train station, with the leaders to go back to the countries. For us in the USA, it's been an amazing experience to take our scout for Troop 82 and combine the scouts with other troops and to create a North Florida Scouts contingent. And we're here camping with the scouts in 3 different camps. We barely see them unless we're going to visit them. And we have been working too. I have to work in the newspaper, the other leaders working in the cafe, other leaders work in the activities, in the waterfront. Everybody that come here as a staff have a specific function to do during the day, during the night. I was security guard in a party, checking for badges and neckerchiefs. It was an amazing experience to work and be able to be useful while you are here in the Jamborette. During the 5-day hospitality, the scouts go away to their homes, and then they stay with the family for these days, being in different cities. Before we go, we receive a list with all the scouts, phone numbers of the parents and where they're going to be, how are the schedule, how they're going to pick up. You have to see the operation of the buses or the trains, all done by volunteers. They have mini buses, vans, cars, and taking us to different places and around. And this is why I want to do this video in a combination of scouting to teach values to these young boys and girls, to live together in a tent, working together, eating together, cooking in open fire together, and learning from each other. We have people in different uniforms, in kilts. We did our own service based on the imagined song of John Lennon, that we want a better world. And on the educational side, I want to tell you that this is one of the lessons that as a managers, as a supervisors and leaders, we have to learn. How we are teaching the young generation, the next generation, how to be leaders. It is amazing to see here families. During the weekend, they have a satellite camp. In that satellite camp, 1,000 scouts from all Scotland came for the weekend to visit us. They were camping across the street in a separate campsite with separate activities, and during the weekend we have an international fair with food. We have international parties for them to enjoy during the weekend. And on Monday they came back to their cities. And during the Jamboree, you also have the opportunity to visit in tours the near towns and cities. In an educational value, you have to see that managing an operation like this and a culture like this and doing it for 70 years is something that you can start. For us in North Florida, it's a great experience to be here. We have been here in the past. We want to make this a continuous event. In 2 years, we are already preparing for the Jamboree 2018, and I hope when you see this video, you can extract the different lessons, the different values of this global scouting adventure.